This is how to annotate your EV3 program. Your learning goal is, as usual, write a program to control a robot. And your objective is to find out how to annotate a program to make it easier to understand. Okay, here I've got a program that shows a song and dance to Happy Birthday. As you learned before, you have two separate lines. The top line shows the movement and the bottom line shows the music. Now this is only for the first line of Happy Birthday. Can you imagine how complicated it would look if you had the whole thing on here? So, to help yourself and to help anyone else who is going to use this program, you need to annotate the program. You need to provide documentation. This is how you provide that documentation. See that symbol here? If you hover over it, the tooltip says comment. That's what we want. We want to comment. So you're going to click on it, and a little box will appear. It doesn't always appear here. It may appear somewhere else. So we take this box and we're going to move it to the first block. And we're going to make it a little bit bigger because it's really hard to write in something that size. So let's look at what this first block does. We can see that we're timing with seconds. And it's going to do a pivot turn for half a second. So we're going to write in here what it does. We don't need to say pivot turn because we can see that by looking at it. But let's say, for example, turn left for half a second. And then you click outside the box, and that comment is done. So now you know, you can just glance at it and see immediately what's happening next. Then we go and make another comment box. Again, we make it a bit bigger. We move it into place. And this one, you can see the zeros on the other side, still in seconds. And that's wrong, because that's supposed to be half a second, so I'm going to change that. Half a second. Okay. And this one, we're going to turn right for half a second. You just type whatever you want in here. As you see, you can change the size of these boxes. You can make it cover two things if you want. I like to do it box by box. You can make them bigger, whatever you like. But you're saying exactly what happens. And you will do this for each of the boxes. Now let's do the song as well, because it's hard to keep track of a song. So now I'm going to drag this box down here, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the words in. So this is, let's put it in the middle. This is the first syllable of happy, so hap. And then we want the second syllable of happy. I like to get them looking the same, but it's hard sometimes. So there we've got happy. So we know this goes happy, and then this will be birthday to you. So I'm not going to take you through the whole thing. What you've got to remember is you click there to get a new comment, and then you do whatever you like with that comment box. But it's a good idea to comment on each block. Once you get into more complicated programs with loops and things, you can comment on just a loop, but for the moment we're going to do each box. And I will just show you what this looks like when it's finished. Each block tells you what movement it does, and down here on the music one, it tells you the words. So you can immediately look at this and see what dance the robot is going to do at each part of the song. Always, always annotate your programs. It's a good idea to annotate as you go. It's not a good idea to do it all and then annotate it because it gets harder. So what you can do is you're going to put your block in, and then you're straight away going to annotate it. Ooh, that went So this one is going to move forward 1 rotation. Okay, I can't spell. There we go. Do it as you go. It'll make it much easier to debug once you have complicated programs. Good luck, and it'll help you get a good grade.